The story Erin wants to tell is of her father, Tom. Erin describes herself as a lot like her mom, very stubborn. Throughout Erin's adolescence, she experienced physical and verbal abuse from her father. Due to Erin's stubborn nature, she didn't shirk from the abuse. Instead, she often started arguments with her dad and rarely backed down from fights with him. Many times an argument with her dad would escalate into her dad throwing something and storming out of the home, leaving the family for days on end, even during holidays. Erin's mother would routinely sidestep discussing any of the problems within the family and would instead make up excuses for Tom's absence from family functions. At one point, Erin recalls point blank asking her mom, why didn't she divorce her dad? To which her mom replied, "We're Catholic. Catholics don't get divorced." Throughout the years, Erin's dad was encouraged to find help for his anger issues, but it was when Erin was 16 her dad finally sought help. He was soon diagnosed with bipolar disorder and put on medication to help. With Erin's dad getting diagnosed and on medication, the family started to stabilize, which was great. But for Erin, that wasn't going to make up for all the years of anger and abuse her dad had imposed on her and their family. A few years later, still angry, Erin decided to go to college in Portland, Oregon, a sizable distance from their home in Southern California. Maybe some distance between her and her parents would bring some relief to her. Instead of relief, though, Erin soon realized she relied on her parents more than she ever noticed. Not just the homemade meals and laundry service, but the daily interactions she had with her parents. No longer could she come home and talk with mom or dad about her ups and downs. Living a life apart from her parents was a hard adjustment. Throughout this last fall semester, Erin had several mentors that encouraged her to talk to her dad, to get to know him. She knew him as dad and coach, but what was his life like before her? What was his childhood like? When Erin came home for Christmas this last December, she took the plunge. They went for a walk and she asked simply, "What was life for you growing up, Dad?" To her surprise, he told her. He related terrible stories of abuse, both verbal and physical, and mentioned how little his parents even said they loved him, recounting on one hand how many times he heard, "I love you" from his parents. It was an eye-opening experience for Erin. Although she still had some hurt from the years of abuse, her anger seemed to drain out of her as her dad retold his story. How could she be mad? He was hurting too. And from the stories he told her, his parents were 10 times more abusive than she ever had with her dad. Hearing about her dad's childhood, Erin soon realized it was all about perspective. Instead of an angry man, she saw a hurting boy, someone who was desperately trying to do his best with the circumstances he was given. This experience with her father has led Erin to a greater understanding of perspective. Instead of assuming things about her clients based on quick assessments, Erin instead wants to truly pursue her clients' perspectives and get a full understanding of what it's like to live in their shoes. Her go-to question when interviewing clients will now be, "Tell me about your life."